Transcendence thrown in here for Sleepy, but again, the Shock have gone through a lot of those ultimates. They're still missing that main engage tool. Nevix gets desuited, and Surefour has a lot of space here just to get free damage. That's the pick though. Sleepy had to find Surefour, and he did.
Yeah, you use it your Transcendence for the San Francisco Shock to get back in position to res Nomi back up. It'll be Remix here, getting the effects of the Nano Boost, trying to take out these supports. Now going to use the Primal Rage in this close corridor. The San Francisco Shock have already gotten one tick on the point. It's going to have to work all the way back towards it.
Baby Bay gets jumped on by Remix there, but the problem is Remix was busy trying to zone out two supports. It hasn't helped though. It didn't matter. The rest of the Shock were in position to work this point down. And finally, over what seemed like years, a war of attrition here for the San Francisco Shock pays off.
And put a lot of pressure on Baby Bay in the back. Now he switches over to Genji, you're going to be able to do that.
Baby Bay in position again, and this is where it happens. Remix, his head is taken clear off, and Baby Bay's just taking little chunks out of everybody. Asher, for 1 second, unfortunately, was not in motion. That was enough for Baby Bay to find.
He's going to be able to use these two ultimates. Just cut on through. There's a Transcendence. Here comes the Blade.
There it is. Baby Bay's the first one, but he felled, and he's looking for a mercy. Oh, 2 for 1. That's value city for Surefour. Nomi and Dak fall, and it is so strange. Asher finally goes down, but it was from Sleepy. Baby Bay wanted it though. You could see he really was getting in there. Gonna be a primal rage for Remix, and to see the rest of the Shock just trying to clear out of these close quarters. Deadeye coming through there. That was from Surefour. Baby Bay forced to get out, but Nevix and Dak a cut down by that Deadeye, and that's fight 1 again for the Gladiators here. 30 seconds remain for the Shock. Transcendence, but it's too late to keep the mech alive, so now Bishu doesn't have that defense matrix to protect the rest of his team. Transcendence time's out. Ash is trying to take cover. He's shot down. Danteh's not going to give him any room to breathe here, and Remix now facing down 5 players. It's going to be too much pressure from the Shock, and they get home. Gladiators like hugging that left wall here, trying to stay out of line of sight and forcing the Shock to commit to the point for them to get damage. Sleepy's down, brought immediately back by Dak with the resurrect. Bishu's looking for Nomi here. Frantically jumps out of the way. Rocket Pack's there, and Surefour's got a Dragon Blade. He'll be waiting for an opportunity to use it, but it might be time soon. Right now, we can't avoid the damage that Nomi's giving him, but he's being pocketed by their healing. Of course, of Big Goose. Surefour may not have to go for this. He can just sit back. The rest of the Gladiators had numbers.
Rely on Baby Bay. They end up using their Transcendence and Valkyrie trying to keep him up. See a self-destruct from Nevix goes up in the sky as the Shock just trying to hold on here. Stall for any amount of time to stop the payload from taking this second checkpoint, but it's not enough to go.
Steely nerves, it's Shaz to go down early. It's going to, of course, be an instant resurrect, and the Shock are trying to capitalize on this fact. Deadeye claims Shaz again. I don't think he's going to get brought back another time. It's going to be Baby Bay, though, getting revived. Of course, after Bishu jumps on him there, and Surefour's trying to keep Danteh at arm's length. It's a Transcendence here for the Shock in over the fight. We're going to be in overtime in just a second. Bishu dropping down, got deseated, now being removed from the fight. Baby Bay with his second of the last 2. Surefour now can't get too close to the payload, especially with the self-destruct dropped in on top. And Remix is down. Danteh's getting it up now. Big Goose falling to the McCree. The San Francisco Shock have sprung for the trap. Has revealed a victory for them on this map.
Really kind of farm those health packs. Here's going to be Melee with a Dragon Blade early.
Oh, Baby Bay goes in for the instant reflect for the extra damage, but it's not going to work out. Hydration was the first to respond and remove the Genji from the picture. Sleepy is actually going to be able to find that kill on towards Big Goose here, and it won't give him his EMP, but it gives him a decent position here. They've got to come to him. He can get an early hack. Well, there's no point hacking Bishu right now, but he can just spray him down with that Uzi. When he backs away again, another unsuccessful fight for the approach, and Dak's already taken down, already lacking their mercy with only 9 seconds left in the round. It's just one by one they're falling here. Hydration, and they must be dominoes because the Gladiators have got the number of the Shock, there's no doubt about it. Baby Bay dropping in, concussive vine thrown immediately as Nomi gets to the point, so he goes to half HP. The Riptire just thrown in this direction, and that's going to be it. Once again, the Shock failed to launch here on the Lunar Colony, Matt. This seems to... Hydration back with the Shuriken action once again. The healing wasn't enough though. He's taken down early, but Dak and Baby Bay have already been felled. This is a huge opening for the Gladiators, and Bishu is going to open the door with the Body Blaster and nothing else. It's all this man needs. He's going to have a chance to reshoot in just a moment here. They need to clear the point with the self-destruct, but Nevix was already taken down with the Pulse Bomb while the mech was blowing up. Now it's as simple as this. Remix goes forward, he dives, and he will prevent the Shock from accessing the point. And that's going to be it. The Riptire is nothing but an explosive fanfare, a bit of decoration. As the Gladiators are dominant. The San Francisco Shock take the high ground to start things off here. You can see they're trying to get most of their big tanks up here and go for a little bit of a battle, but it's all about the Gladiators so far. They're winning out in these damage trades. Sleepy and Danteh go down first, while the Gladiators are going to be more than happy for the Shock to try and front up. So they just get the better of them. Don't worry. throws a bit of damage into the mix here, and you can see that no one's really peeling for Dak right now. In fact, they're too busy dealing with the Winston. With the Surefour on the Genji, have managed to sneak into the back line and do damage. They eventually address that issue though, and it looks as if the Gladiators now might have to try and return some plays. So the fight, well, Dak's done that. Danteh's back, and it will be the Shock now to take control for the first time in the round, and have some big ultimates to hold on to.
Well, they hold on to all of their ultimates, and
Rage here to jump onto the supports with, and it's just that easy. Pulse bomb in towards Nevix, 99 to 66%. Nomi with futility, flailing the fist. Unfortunately, it's just him sitting up on the point, and no one's even really paying him attention. Then he gets knocked down the hole. Comes back up, and he's the last man on the point. Tough to stall this one out, and it's not going to happen. The Los Angeles Gladiators make a strong statement here in that first round. One of these Dragon Blades, but Danteh sees that most of his foes have a sound barrier. It's hard to get any pickoffs, and Surefour's back in the fight though. It's Dragon Blade time. Babybay forced to get out. He's being healed, but it's not enough healing at all. No matter what Shaz did, he was going to fall there. The Dragon Blade found its mark, and that's it. Map 3 Gladiators.
Surefour.
It's caught out, but goes for the take a breather now as well, mitigating damage and getting the health back. Time for the whole hog. Is he going to have enough heal and protection? He does. Remix bangs a shield down in front of him, so Shaz can actually get the whole hog devastation without taking too much damage in response. But Remix doesn't get to cover in time. Nevix also gets a D-shield onto his Bishu, and Asher is being left upon by Nevix as Goose tries to keep him alive desperately.
Yeah, and they don't have another res to bring Remix back in the fight, which would have been huge because he has a supercharger. Could have used it right now as Nomi drops his for the San Francisco Shock. A few kills going in favor of the Shock, as it's just going to be Asher alive.
Okay.
He's got two, but they do get that first checkpoint.
Yeah, again, try and reflect frantically.
Oh, they're going to engage pretty hard, though. They do have a Transcendence here. The Gladiators are pushing on in. Nevix gets hit. Nevix hits hydration there with a self-destruct, and it's going to be Nomi now dropping his supercharger as the Shock trying to turn this in their favor.
You can see there's a lot of messy fighting happening inside. Remix is able to get out alive, though, and tries to use a couple of, fist swings there to knock people around. He's fallen to Babybay, though, and the Shock continue to apply the pressure. Ever closer to the point. They get what Shaz just picks up Sleepy. It's going to take more than that, though, I'll be honest with you. Shield dropped down. Nomi now just able to gun Shaz down as he tries to approach and stall things out. Big Goose goes for the Caduceus Blaster. He's been successful with it in the past, mind you, but gets very little for it. And that'll be it. Second checkpoint reach for the Shock.
There's the Transcendence, keeping everybody up until Dak and Valkyrie.
Hydration gets 2 for 1! Again, Dak and Babybay falling down. You know they're going to be sat so close to each other that it's so easy to splash damage across and get the two of them. That's what the Gladiators were looking for. That closes the book on that attack from the Shock.
They use the Transcendence so Dak can get
work for Bishu to defend his Bastion. Glad you caught it, Matt, and now Hydration's going to come forward. Looking for Nomi. Again, can just take a breather, absorb damage for days. That barrier's eventually going to break down, and the Gladiators have a chance to regroup behind the payload. That's a very good concussive fire, but Shaz is set up now in a static position. Chunk away the tanks, and it's easy as that.
If there was one player the Shock couldn't lose on defense early, it was probably Danteh.
Yeah. And he came back.
That junk grab.
He comes back, he hits Remix gets more than he bargained for when he dropped in here, but he's looking for his in. Oh, Sleepy, no! Gets completely broken into pieces now. And Remix is not done yet. Danteh tries to go for a Riptire, but Remix is able to find him. It didn't seem fair with the way he was attacking him while he was busy channeling, but now the Transcendence gets applied. Sleepy was brought back. Hydration has to wait for his chance to use the Dragon Blade here. It can't be yet, but it might be now, though. He gets in there. Sleepy's down for the second time and reflects the shot. Instead of using the slash, he makes sure the Zenyatta can't kill him and gives him extra damage. Nicely done from the Gladiators. Now, their final task. He's ready to peel. He's going to make sure he tries and keeps his supports alive, and now that the Shock have committed to the fight, he wants to go for a self-destruct to punish them. Perhaps he thought they might be out of position. It doesn't matter though, because Ash has been able to find them and reduce them to his namesake. Now, of course, Sleepy again under scrutiny, and guess who's protecting Asher? That's right, Bishu's there! Nothing you can do about that as a Zen when the enemy trace is being protected.
So Bishu launches his self-destruct and actually splits the Shock up. Nomi and Babybay are still on the cart. Dak, Sleepy, and Danteh get pushed all the way around the corner. That allows them to get the 2 early picks and then stagger the remaining 3 players.
Oh man, I think this is over already. That's it! The Gladiators had it so well planned out. It's coordinated, crisp, clean lock for the hometown heroes. And that self-destruct match.